guys out there, out there. It is, the time has come. These two fucking chugging juice at the same time.
Two gamers.
Hydration. God.
And that peach vibe is basically liquid Coke.
I saw, you know, people, I was watching this, I don't know, just scroll past some clip and it was all these, you know, it was like a Comic-Con or something, and then all these like slutty Zeldas and all this here, and they're all like looking kind of, you know, cute with their tits all squished together and all, and then every one of them smiled, every last one of them monster teeth.
Oh yeah,
Monster vape teeth, every last one of them.
Yeah,
because they all had like white makeup on to make themselves like whiter. And then they smiled and they had the absolute sweet corns going on.
Yeah.
Vape tooth.
Yeah.
Hardcore vape tooth.
The gap in my teeth's getting bigger, and I think it is because of vaping. I think the mist is disintegrating it.
It's probably the drink.
Nah, but sure, I can't stop that.
No, you're gonna have to start
Can't stop, won't stop.
deep throating it.
Yeah, for a straw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls do that.
Yeah.
Save the teeth.
It's for the chicks.
That's for the chicks. It's episode. It's volume. It's a volume 5 of the voice note confessionals, guys. It's gone down a storm. Do you feel slightly risky recording one of these because we haven't listened to any of these?
I love the thrill of it.
You know, it's like this is our Christmas day. You know, you go in here and you're like, oh, these. We'll see. I listened to one of them and the sound quality is so bad it won't make the cut. Sorry, guys, you can't put a sock over the phone.
I like the connectivity of it, you know? Like the questions on patreon.com/pod. That's a good...
Slow it. See when you put that in now. Slow that way. Slow it to half speed.
0.5 speed, yeah. But like that kind of gives you an insight into who's listening. The voice note confessional is another layer to that, you know?
It is.
I like it.
You're putting a voice to the name.
You are.
You know, as they say. Do you like this tiny knife?
Man,
I keep that thing on me. You know what I mean? Blur that out. That's not, the streets aren't ready for that.
man, you love a tiny knife.
I do.
You do.
I love it. I do love a knife.
Ultimate boy toy, like.
It is. Yeah. And I use it for things you don't even need it. You'd be like, oh, a bag of crisps. Don't worry about it. Using it for fucking everything. Anyway, no better place to start than the start. Will we go for one?
Let's go.
Shout out to the Spotify listeners.
Oh, aye.
Spotify, the Wrapped came out.
Man, what's the stats?
Good.
They're good. Businesses are booming.
That's from the head office. We're chugging along rightly.
Chugging along rightly. Yeah, we made it into the pile of the Wrapped.
Yep.
You know, it would have been there was a time when we would have shared those, but now what are you gonna do? What am I gonna do? Share fucking 10,000? You know what I mean?
No.
But I appreciate it.
Thanks for keeping the lights on.
Keeping the lights on. It's frightening when you see the hours. You know, do you have a rough stat on the amount of hours the people
for us
for people with total listenership for hours? It was like 127 years or something.
Yeah, 150 years.
Jesus, 150 years worth of time down there. Huh?
In 1 year.
In 1 year.
Jesus Christ. That's like my great-great-grandfather's timeline. You know? Going down the whole family tree with that.
I know. You'd be dead and buried.
Generations
They'll still be playing
of
it.
listenership.
They'll still be playing it. Hopefully, you know why people used to listen to like that's a funny story, I forget his name. There was like old comedians where they had like it was like an early podcast where they would like put them on and just talk shite, and they're like legendary now.
On like
Sellers. Peter Sellers.
Oh.
It was like the OG podcast.
Him and the mate had an old vinyl, but it was just them like they were blitz just dicking about.
What do you call them things where it's like the
Gramophone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You fucking spin it? Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah. That was just them going, you fucking bastard. They were just dicking about. That'll be us.
Look at the mum's going punk now.
That'll be us. That'll be in 100 years. People still listen to this.
Yeah.
You'd be like, do you remember when people had assholes and used to shit?
Do you want to hear
The
what
trouble
your
they get into?
great-great-grandfather used to talk about?
He was a legendary man. Do
Just talking about semen.
you ever wonder where you get your big head from? That's your great-great-grandfather.
I'd love to have played an episode of this, my grandfather. God rest him, you know? He'd have stopped mid-lilt.
Yeah. Skiddly, what the fuck? What'd you say? You be wanking on your side? Or whatever.
What a timeline, though, for the McCann tree to go down from lilting to podcasting.
Yes,
You know?
I know. There's definitely ancestors that would be disgraced.
Yeah.
You know, people fighting in wars and all, and then they're like, is this what it was for? These two heaps to sit there and talk about their cock?
That was your worst to hear.
Yeah. We're enjoying the freedoms.
Yeah.
That
you paved the way for.
Yeah, thank you.
That lilt money too, I know right there.
Skiddly dollars. You know what I mean? Skiddly dollars lying in my pocket. That'd be a vlog. Me and you, lilting class.
I get that actually would be a great thing for us to do.
If you're a pro lilter, if you're a sponsored pro lilter, shout us out.
Man, there's no way with your soundboard throat that you wouldn't be able to fire out a lilt.
What that throat do? I'd probably be frighteningly good at it.
Give it a go there for the crack.
What song?
Just, well, you know, from the collection of classics. Such as Fably Dabbly Do and Diddly Diddly Fee.
Still skiddly.
One skiddly bastard.
No, that's for the Patreon, that business. The lilt special. I'm not doing it. I'm under pressure now. I'll do it later. Right, we'll jump in here. We're going to press play on this. Won't say the name till afterwards, whether they've told us we can do so or not.
Yes.
We had a boys' trip over to Krakow the other year, and it was summer holidays, so very warm, very hot, lots of beverages being taken. And we went down to the salt mines one of the days, which were class in Krakow, and there was a drink taken before that. And I hadn't went for a pish and ended down these salt mines, and we're just traipsing through them being like, fuck me, we're just going deeper and deeper here. I'm going to fucking piss myself. Going beetroot. My mate's filming, all wetting himself, laughing. And then there's this wee river down there that I thought I was going to have to take a piss in, but the tour groups were just coming too thick and fast, so I said fuck it. Anyway, got down to the bottom, there was a toilet. Must have drained the loot there of myself for about fucking 3 minutes.
Nice.
And then we went up, had a lovely night in the town, karaoke, Irish bars and stuff. But I'd been drinking all day, and I went, Jesus, fucking, I'm going to be down of a hangover tomorrow, can't really fuck all this. So before bed, I sat and I drank about 3 litres of water over the sink.
Mistake.
And just got into bed without thinking after that, and then woke up in the middle of the night. And like underneath my pillow was wet. And I was like, what the fuck's that? And I was still fucking blocked. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I've completely pissed the bed. Like, lads, saturated, like from fucking head to toe. The full length of this bed was just covered in like fucking pish. Thankfully, it had been, I drank so much water that it had been fairly diluted. It wasn't big stinky fucking hangover, sooky coloured piss. So stripped the bed, hung it all up to dry. This is while I was sharing a room with 3 other lads, by the way. So then we all started to like stir the next morning. We were waking up together. And someone had taken a photo of me during the night just with my jacket over me as a fucking duvet, because obviously I'd pissed through the duvet. And I was like, right lads, just to address the elephant in the room, I did completely piss the bed last night and had a laugh for ages. But then it got less funny whenever just the humid pisser started to fill the room from drying the sheets. But I'm telling you boys, if there was a fucking Olympic medal for pissing the bed, I would have won gold. It was hectic. Anyway, hope you are doing well, and I'll chat to you later, you old fat cunt.
Cut that out, cheeky. I know people say, like, you know, I pissed the bed, and what you really mean is you pissed your pants.
Yeah.
This guy pissed the whole bed.
Man, I've told you before, I've been here, like.
The whole bed. He started pissing gallons of. Maybe it was 2 or 3 pisses, and it's just seeped and seeped and seeped right up underneath him.
I mean, remember whenever I told you about, you know, I used to work for a local newspaper company, rhymes with Irish Views.
Yes.
But I used to come home and like had to go into work the next day. I would go on the pish with my mates.
Yeah.
And so I would like down the fucking 2 liters of Evian.
Yeah.
But I would have like 4 bottles of it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't go in there with any kind of like even scent of drink off me.
Yeah.
Or like hint of being out the night before. So I would just fucking down 4 bottles of it, go to bed, pish myself up, put my suit on, go to work.
Just routine.
Yeah.
You're like, I can pay now, I can pay later.
No, it happened once. But I will say, I've never got to the point where it was behind the pillow, which just must show
That's what I mean. It must have been like fucking 8 liters of pish.
the velocity of your fucking sleepy, flaccid pecker just pishing out just non-stop liters of water.
Worse than that. If there was any sort of barrier, like a boxers or something, it's just seeped down. And then he's maybe pished again, and it's just kept seeping.
Yeah.
It's not like I don't think there's a trajectory.
Yeah.
He's not like a fountain. It's that much piss that has seeped the whole way up.
Well, it depends because, like, if you say he's like a back sleeper,
Yeah.
which I've never been able to do. I wish I could. Come back's like a question mark.
Skinny man's game. That.
But if you're on your back and say you've maybe your pajamas, man, or just boxers, if your flaccid penis is just lying on your belly, the pish will trickle down like a stream.
Yeah.
And probably part at your shoulders and behind the pillow.
Either way, some effort,
Yeah,
some amount of pish.
yeah. And like you said too, when the heat probably hit it the next day.
You know what you're saying about like going to work? It was just part of the routine. Like drink this, pish the bed, off I go.
Well, I didn't pish the bed every day. It happened once, maybe twice.
It's so funny, like sometimes you like strip the stuff off your bed and then put it in the washing machine, and then when you're about to go to bed, you remember, fuck, that's in the tumble dryer.
Yeah.
And then you have to make your bed right before you go to sleep, and then you're like, the sleep's off me now. I'm wide awake. I wonder is it the same where like you get home and you're like, I pished in it earlier.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. You don't have to deal with that now.
Yep.
Pish all over the place.
Well, so I told you about a friend of mine who brought a lady home the other week.
Oh yeah.
And they woke up the next day. Now they were just laying in the bed, and he was like, "Bed's kind of wet." And then she turned around and was like, "Yeah, I peed." And he was like, "Don't love how normal you said that," And he just goes,
Did she just piss,
You
or
peed?
or was it a theatrical squirt in the throes of love?
No, it was like legit.
Oh, she was just like, I pissed. So
Yeah, she went into ass mode.
okay, that's nuts.
Yeah,
That's when you bring in squirt.
yeah,
You'd be like, oh God, should I squirt it everywhere? I don't remember.
yeah. You fucked the life out of me.
Yeah.
Bed soaked.
Yeah. I don't-
You animal.
I'm just gonna piss the whole bed. Like, I'm not definitely squirting. Anyway, cheers for that. I was gonna say the name there. Right, here we go. Next one, Bosch.
Long time listener, first time contributor here.
Thank you.
When I was 17, I'd been at a bit of a house party, absolutely ruined. Ended up
Make that a button. Absolutely ruined.
way to my girlfriend's house at the time, and lying at her driveway, she trying to convince me, come on in, go to bed. She manages to do that. I up into bed, pass out. The next thing I know, I wake up and she's shaking me. She had described like a wall-length mirror in her bedroom. Below it, all her makeup, and I was currently urinating all over it. Obviously, quite.
Why does it sound like a police statement?
I know. Sounds like you're in a courtroom.
I know.
Shock, hadn't been with the girl too long. I'm in tears, mortified with what's happened.
In tears.
I make her drive me home. So that's all well and good. However, there is more to this story. The following, that was by February time. The following August, it's her 18th birthday party, and we're heading to Beach Club. Now,
Yes.
I wasn't overly excited about the whole affair because
Did you ever get to the beach club?
I never did.
No.
it was just my missus and sort of her sister and cousins or whatever, and relevant boyfriends. However, when I arrived at Beach Club, a lot of my mates from school were there, so had a great time. Absolutely ruined again. I remember hiccuping the whole way home. I got back to our house, sick in the kitchen, right, put me up to bed. That's all good. Pass out. However, I wake up, I'm in her room, and I need to pee. So that's all right. I get up, and I spot the mirror, see it. I'm saying, not tonight, old friend. So I make my way to the door, go to open the door, but there's no door handle. I am looking up the door frame, I'm looking down the door frame, but I cannot find the door handle. The door handle is, of course, on the other side of the door. However, I just was checking up and down, failed to check side to side. So I'm trapped in the room. I'm starting to have panic about what am I going to do.
You've never panicked in your life, bro. I was absolutely beside myself with panic.
I like the idea that this guy is just in this frequency for everything, you know? He's getting his Christmas present.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's exactly what I wanted. A Nintendo Switch.
The house was engulfed in flames. I was seconds from dying.
This is the best day of my life. On my wedding day here.
You wouldn't believe this. I've just won 8.5 million in the Euro Million.
Don't even know what to do with it. Serious amount of money. Life changing. Very thankful for it all.
Grateful. I don't know. Get the last 40 seconds out of this guy.
But in my drunken wisdom, I found what I would describe as one of those wee clear bags you would bring to the airport. Proceeded to pee in that, and just stood there with my wee bag of pee, and that's how my girlfriend found me. Just stood with my wee bag of pee, obviously trying to be quite nice and not, pee all over her makeup again. However, there was a slight small hole in the bag, so it did manage to drip onto the makeup on the floor again. So,
Jesus Christ.
That's my pee story. We are married now, so happy ending.
I'm a big fan of that guy.
Somehow, I was about to fall asleep there, but you could listen to that for about 8 hours.
You should do audiobooks.
The piss adventures. The next day, lo and behold, I woke up again busting for a bit. Day 412 of needing a piss. Today I couldn't find the door. I decided to. It's just him pissing in different receptacles.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Charlie Bucket lived in a house with 5 brothers and sisters front end.
They're probably pissing in a wee bag as well.
How did the makeup set though nearly get pushed on again? I love how that came back into the story.
Muscle memory? I don't know. Luckily I found a wee bag to piss in. A Ziploc bag full of pish. I tell you what, on a frosty morning, you need that windscreen defrosted.
What?
You pish in a Ziploc.
You just made a DIY heat pack.
Yeah, exactly.
Put that bag of pish under your armpits.
As Burr girls would tell you that. Are you freezing? Piss in a bag. Hug it.
I'll tell you what, if anyone from BBC and I listens to this and you need another guy for blue lights, that's your man right there.
Oh, yeah.
You imagine him.
Just
Being interviewed by the police.
police statements left, right and centre.
You shall never find my bag of pish.
The victim said, stop beat. The victim said, stop beating me. He continued to beat her. The boot contained the severed body parts. 9 paramilitaries.
I just, in my head, was imagining, the guy telling the story about Tupac getting shot, but it's that guy.
Yeah.
What did I say?
We was in the room, blazing weed, drinking.
Me and all the other crops.
Yeah. Me and all the homies were finna get wrecked.
Laughing beside the ambulance and all. Fucking hilarious. I love that guy. That was great.
Unbelievable. Phantom pisher, just pissing everywhere. Once again, just over and over again. Once again, ruined. Went out for a couple of pints, ruined.
Absolutely ruined. Beach club.
Niece's christening, ruined. Beach club, ruined. Carpet, ruined.
Oh, fuck.
Keep this one anonymous, lads. Here we go.
Right, lads. Unfortunately, it's not one of your stories about shite.
Right, we'll skip it. No, it's okay.
It does sort of center around whenever me and the girlfriend broke up about 5 years ago.
Sorry, man.
So, as I say, we broke up, and a couple of friends just sort of recommended joining Tinder, set up a profile, just riding rings around me for a couple of weeks. So, who was I not to follow their sound advice? So, set up a profile, swiping left, right, and centre, and got chatting to a girl. And within about 20 minutes, forwards and backwards, it was good out of crack. And she's like, here, you know what, I'm out here having a drink if you want to land out and meet me. I was like, I know, you know what, no bother, I'll land out. So she was about 10 minutes away from where I lived, like, so quickly up the stairs, got a couple of baby wipes, just top and tail, just, and got in the car and headed out.
What a gentleman.
She gave me her address. Pulled up outside the house, just double checked, fired on a wee couple of breath mints, and went in, or knocked on the door, and she opened the door. Now, bear in mind, this was about mid-September, like, so it was still pretty warm out. And she invited me in the house anyway, and straight away I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? I could see my own breath in the hallway, it was that fucking cold, and there was a wash machine in the hallway. So straight away I'm thinking, I need to get the fuck out of here. What the fuck am I thinking here? So I go in and then I was just like, already I'm thinking, like, how am I going to escape? What's my escape route here? So I go on and sit in the kitchen. The kitchen's a fucking absolute pit. And I'm sitting in the kitchen and there's like fucking, I can see she's halfway through her second bottle of cider. Oh. And I was thinking, classy bird here, like, so. Anyway, we're sitting chatting and I hear sort of movement up the stairs. So I just sort of looked at her and I says, is there somebody up the stairs? And she says, no, it's just there's a flat upstairs. I was like, right, fair enough, didn't think anything of it. And then an hour, 5, 10 minutes, and she says, oh, here, I'll be back in a wee second, I'm just going to go upstairs. So I thought, what the fuck's going on here? I'm going to do, what we'll do, we'll just fucking clear now, or what we'll do. So I was sitting looking around me thinking, what will I do? So I was texting a couple of mates or whatever, see what they think. The next thing, I hear her coming down the stairs. I'm like, fuck's sake, I'm going to do it for our next fucking pish break. So I'm sitting away, I'll be back to the door, and she's all, hey, what do you think of this sissy bastard here? And I turned around, and like, bear in mind, I just turned 40. I turned around, and there was this fella, and she was holding him by like a chain, she talking about like a leash, and he was from his feet to his shoulders, and
bring out the gimp.
Black PVC outfit, and he was fucking monkeyed. He must have been drinking since like fucking 2 days before. He was fucking pissed. He's all, what the fuck's going on? He's all, oh, he's just a wee sissy bastard. You don't mind if he watches, do you? I'm like, I kind of do, yeah. He says, why's up? What's when you about a crack?
Grow up, would you?
Just moves the dog mask to the side. Fucking wise up, would you? I'm being a child a minute.
A bit of crack, whiff.
I'm a good boy.
Okay. Right. I'm just going to run out the car and just grab a couple of jellies. I got out the car, just fucking drove home. Good fucking man. Halfway over the bridges, just fucking deleted Tinder. Never again. I'm going to say never again. I give it an hour a week.
Oh, fuck, that is.
I honestly was not expecting that at all.
The Derry Gimp?
What?
Never mind, Derry Gimps.
Or London Derry Gimp for those.
London Derry Gimp. L/Derry Gimps. That's fucking unbelievable.
That is crazy. That is mad. Whenever he said about the footsteps, I was like, child. It's definitely a child. And then never in a million years would I have guessed a fella in a gimp suit.
That's fucking unbelievable.
The way he said PVC from fucking toes to shoulders. But he was in a fucking gimp suit.
He can watch. No, I don't want to. That's only about a crack, lad. It's only about a crack, lad. Let me hump your neck.
I'm mashing the floor for nothing.
I've been upstairs licking my balls.
Fucking wife's dry as fuck from all this pedigree chum. You're not even going to rate her?
A bowl full of kibbles, are they? Oh, that's a mess. Like,
Again, like I've said before, bring back kink shaming.
man, guys' gut instinct. They have it. They have a gut instinct, but they never believe it.
Yeah.
You know, he walks in, he's like, the place is a fucking shit heap. There's a washing machine in the hallway and all. It's freezing cold. And he's like, we'll see how it plays out.
Isn't it funny how heat makes you horny, but the cold makes you soft?
Yes.
No one talks about that.
Yeah, it's an unpleasant sensation.
Yeah. But like it was the cold that got him to think. You know what I mean? He was saying it was like a nice enough weather outside.
Well, it's haunting. You walk in, it's reasonably warm outside. You walk in, see your breath. You're like, oh my God, it's fucking haunted in here.
Waste of embarrassment.
I wonder how many times they try that a week.
The guy on the leash?
Aye, the doggy couple. Like, she's flicking away through Tinder and like, we'll get one of them. We'll trap one of them in here.
Well, yeah, they obviously must have a success rate, you know. It just depends on, you know, how long are you willing to stay in that state of horn until you get one, you know?
Aye, because there must be plenty of wasted days dressed up like a wee dog.
Yeah.
You know, with the fucking leash on. Where you're like, I'm fucking... No one's taking the bait here. We're going to have to just go to bed. No, all right then.
Yeah.
I'll finish this 2-litre cider.
He's like, I'm going to get a few Johnnies here. And your mom's like, he's not coming back.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go back to the drawing
And
board.
then have a full rye. Why did you have to speak? Why did you have to speak? Fucking be good crack? I told you what? It's just a bit of crack, is it? Does it look like a fucking bit of crack to me? I need this. This is fucking... I love this.
I'm full of cider.
I drank fucking 3-litre strong move for nothing. I'm fucking dripping wet. You've let him go up there because you open your fucking stupid mouth. Get in this crate. Get in this fucking crate.
Oh, fuck.
There'll be no walk for you in the morning.
No treats.
No schmackos for you.
Keep role playing. Force him chocolate, pretend he's dead.
You shut your fucking mouth. He'll give you a bar of Bourneville. Dark. Wipe you out.
Oh my God. Well, this is
You got your fucking mouth and I'll take that squeaky bone off you.
Did you know? I think oh my God.
The kink thing, I
can't get
I
on
just
board.
don't know how. It's the effort and how did you end up there?
Again, fair play to you if it's what you're into.
The whole
but-
role play of everything, you know, the whole role play of like, you know, oh, you're a dog, you'll be a dog all fucking evening, I'll fucking whip you and whatever, and hopefully some other gal come over and bang me and you can watch it. Not you know, none of that's actually sexual.
No.
No one's busting. You know what I mean?
Even sexting is a lot for me. You know?
Yeah.
I've had it before where, you know, people at Belfast have tried to get things going in the text messages. But I don't want to do that. That's a gimmick. It's not real life. You know, I'm not going to be sitting texting and be like, oh, jeez, I'll fucking wear you like a glove. And then I land around to the house. And I'm like, have you used a pair of towels or anything? I forgot to bring my towels.
Oh, fuck. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
Modern dating is hell.
Oh, jeez.
Absolute hell.
Oh, the leash and all. God almighty. Poor boss. I love the way at the end he's like, I'm fucking never going on Tinder again. Well, I kept it for about a week. Like,
Yeah.
Big announcement. The Bomb Squad merch is live. If there's any left, it might have all went on Patreon.
Very limited.
So you know what I mean? Next time we do a drop, you better be on that Patreon.
Rare pieces.
What's the website now?
Bombsquadpod.com.
Bombsquadpod.com. Don't know why I had to ask. Could have guessed it.
Morning, lads. I have a good one for you here now. A friend of mine had a few problems with his anus. He was getting an operation done on the dot, and he was telling us all his...
He sounds like Big Sean.
We were all around one evening, he was telling us about it and whatever. And another one of my friends pipes up and goes, I have to get that done as well. So this was more common than I thought, like, so I says to go home and just check it out myself. You know, better safe than sorry. That's grand. A week later, we're flying out for training with work. And I get sitting beside a lad from the northern branch. I haven't seen this lad in ages now. And I don't know him all that well. we're still sitting on the runway in Dublin, and he was asking about my car, and I was showing him photos of it, swiping through. Oh, she's nice, but what pops up then? A full photo of me squatting over the phone. You can see the full dot. That was the longest 3.5 hour flight of my life. I just turned the phone off and just headphones in. That was it. Yeah.
No, man, you gotta lean into that. You know?
I would have spent the rest of the flight explaining that whole story.
Yeah.
I was just checking out my own arse. Yeah. Mates, fucking two broken arses. You know, people say check your balls, check your arse. That's what I say. But anyway, that's a photo of my ass. Trying to get a fucking snap of that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the flex on the camera roll.
Like my phone, it's tamed down a bit, but like you don't know what the fuck. There's been different eras of like, you know, it took me way too long to switch off the fucking WhatsApp saving it to your phone thing.
I know exactly what did it for me. When our comedian group chat had the gay doppelganger thing.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, this is it.
Although
this can't be on my
classic
device.
era.
Oh yeah.
You know, if you'd have charged, you know, Patreon money, like a you could pay in to observe this group, it was dynamite.
Oh yeah. Some absolute doppelgangers too.
Yeah, and this was pre-AI. So this is, you know, this is fucking bricks and mortar. Sift through it.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking, this is work. This is real graft. You had to search, very specific with the search, depending who you wanted fucking. Say you wanted like me and Dave bumming each other, which there was. You know, you're talking like two bald fat guys. You know, get very, very specific with it. One of them was maybe wearing glasses or something. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, Mickey would find it.
Yeah.
But he's the only one on an edible at 4 a.m. He can really put the work in, you know what I mean? But that would all be saved to the phone.
Yeah.
Between that and then just there's a ream of snuff videos.
I don't know. I'm trying to think if I've ever got caught with one of those. I've definitely been on the other guy's receiving end and like had people flick through. I've been like, oh, you dirty bastard.
Yeah.
But I've never had it with me, thank God.
Yeah.
I've never flicked through into something unsavory.
The real dirty that I know will show you the stuff anyway. You know, they'll be like, look at this. This girl sent me this.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Friend of the show.
And you're like, oh God.
Friend of the show, unnamed, but he had an app which was like it was a calculator, but it wasn't the actual calculator. It was just in a dirty folder.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Yeah. Yeah.
You leaving?
No, just wild Kyle. Horn's gone.
Horn's gone. Yeah, that's some real perv stuff there. The hidden file.
The calculator.
Unreal. Fair play.
Genius move, to be fair.
Genius maneuver. Bill Price.
Can't wait.
He's a hard man to keep anonymous, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, lads, keep it anonymous.
Maybe he's put on that voice of
Oh, no, you can't. Here we go.
Oi, oi, boys. It's your old mate, Pricey here. Hope you're both well. This is, I suppose it's a confession. It's more of me admitting I'm a twat, I suppose. But I had to take my daughter to a concert the other week. Some fucking soft called Mac DeMarco or something like that. It was fucking shit. And I went and stood at the back of the venue.
I love Bill Price. Oh, he's a staple of this podcast.
He is right, brother.
Oh my God.
He's got that one belter.
Some soft.
Some soft.
Oh my God.
Just leant on the bar because it was driving me wild how shit it was. And as I perused the crowd, I decided that I'm not a violent man. I've not been in a fight since I was at school. I don't do any fight training, I don't do jiu-jitsu like you boys do, nothing. But as I scanned the crowd, I convinced myself that there wasn't a single man in that building that could beat me in one-on-one combat. And I even reached the point by the end of the gig where I started to figure that I could take at least 2 of them on. Now, I know that makes me sound like an absolute twat, but I was just wondering if you boys have been in a situation when you're just so enraged that your aggressive alpha dominance comes out. Love you always, boys. See you in a bit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Absolutely hilarious. Well, funny you say, I had the exact same thoughts when I took my mother to see Willie Nelson back in the day.
I could steamroll every last one of these geriatrics.
I could.
About the fucking fake hips out of everybody in here. Yeah, Mac the Mark. What? A lot of fucking French worker coats, maybe.
Oh my God.
What sort of shoes? Some sort of vegan shoe?
A lot of Doc Martens.
But the shoe version,
A lot of Docs.
not the boots, the wee brown shoe.
Getting the Docs all sharpened up for the Marco pit. It's just so funny. Like, imagine going to a concert with your dad and being like, I wonder, is he enjoying this? And then it cuts to Bryce's mind going like, I could beat the fuck out of every single one of these.
Punch the fuck out of every last soitard in here.
Soitard. Soitard. It pairs lovely with a red wine, actually.
If you try less so down. No, I get it. Like,
That's so funny.
I mean, like, I think he has daughters, yeah, so you're probably going to end up at, like, fucking some real shit.
Yeah.
I would probably fairly enjoy it, Mac DeMarco.
I was going to say, I actually don't mind Mac DeMarco at all. Your daughter could take you to a lot worse shite pricing.
Yeah, you
know?
that's at least, like, some interest in music. You know, you don't want to be stuck in the back of fucking Taylor Swift. You know, the barrel of a gun in your mouth.
You definitely take every cunt there, too.
Yeah.
The Swifties, not exactly educated hands in them.
What? No, known for their hands. Their fast hands.
Okay, so I work as a beautician, right? And I do nails majority of the time. And a while back, I was just talking to a client while doing their nails, and I took a bit of a coughing fit. And before I knew it, I actually coughed out a tonsil stone onto the other girl's hand. And she sort of looked at me, I looked at her, and then I just quickly grabbed her hand, wiped it off, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, that was a bit of my lunch from earlier, a banana sandwich. And yeah, we just sat in silence for most of the appointment, and I just threw the tonsil stone into the bin, and it was probably the size of a sweet corn.
All of that's worse than just going, that's a tonsil stone, probably.
What kind of sandwich did you say she had?
There's a banana, and then she said it was with the size of a sweet corn.
Yeah, 100%. Like, why would you say? Sorry, I just had a banana sandwich there for my lunch. It's repeating on me.
What are you, a fucking 3-year-old? Here's a banana sandwich.
Imagine getting your nails done. You got right over the thing, and then just hear the and then her just going, sorry about that, and I had banana sandwich out there.
Oh my god, that's fucking rank. Yeah, the banana sandwich is worse than being. I'd have been like, oh, my filling came out of here, white filling.
Yeah, or a tooth.
Oh yeah, tonsil stones too. I've seen them on the internet. Fucking.
I'll be honest with you, didn't know that was a thing.
I don't know what the fuck causes it, like, but fucking.
Hang on, I was gonna have a Goog, but
No, don't.
no,
It's fucking
worse
rank.
than kidney stones.
Well, you don't see the kidney stones come out. People like fucking get their phone light in their mouth, like this, and go back with like a toothbrush or something, and like squeeze it, and this fucking rock comes out of it.
What?
What? Yeah. The endless wonders of the human
Oh,
body.
Jesus Christ!
Isn't that rank?
Tonsil stones. What other stones is there? Kidneys, tonsils.
That might be the head
That
of
it?
it. That might be the head of it, yeah. But yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
That's very funny. It delivered in that cadence.
Yeah.
Absolute whopper of a story.
What's the size of a sweet corn? Oh, unbelievable. Oh, feels sick now.
Well, boys, hopefully you can understand what the fuck I'm saying.
Loud and clear.
Most people can't. But, yeah, this is an old confession. Not of me personally, but of a fella I met. I'm over in Australia here. I met him in a hostel when I came over at the start, so I did. And we were going out for a night out on his birthday. And, the night was going good. Drinks were flowing. You know the crack.
Mm-hmm.
End of the night comes. He was like, it's my birthday. Want to go get an old massage, get a happy ending. I was like, yeah, fair enough. We're going to go out for dinner the next evening. So I was like, sure, see you then. All the best, like. Yeah, he ended up turning up late for the dinner, so he did. And we did turn up, there wasn't much chat out of him, and we were wondering what was going on, so when his dinner was over, he broke the news to me. So of course he went for the old massage, but the massage wasn't enough, and the rub wasn't enough.
Oh.
So he was like, here love, what have you come back to mine?
Jesus Christ.
And she was like, well, sure. It's a bed for the evening, so I may take this man up in the offer. But then I got back to the bed, and I don't know. They must have been fondling away at each other, and well, lo and behold, she whips out a todger, probably bigger than his own. But the poor bastard said he was that much, he had the horn on him that bad that he just stuck it in her arse. So, yeah. Just want to know your thoughts, which is, if you ever end up in that situation, I know Aaron probably will someday, but if you ever end up in that situation, would you keep that to yourself, or would you confess your deed?
Well, if I know anything about this podcast, you'd have to, be something to talk about, wouldn't it?
Nothing happy about that ending.
Nothing happy about that ending. Push came to shove. He's stuck in her arse anyway.
Tug wasn't enough.
The suck wasn't enough for him.
It was only scratched the surface. To invite them back to yours is crazy.
To be in the massage parlour. Or did he pick up some street urchin?
Like, do you fancy a change of scenery? My gaff?
The music in here, do you edit in it?
Well, back to mine. We'll listen to Nick Drake.
I'll stuff it in your ass. Listen, man. Sometimes in them scenarios, I've heard plenty of stories like that. But you're already you're down Depravity Alley. Mm. You might as well party. Do you know what I mean? Can't put the shit back in the horse at that point.
Yeah, not too late.
Might as well stuff it in his ass.
You paid for it.
You paid. Get your money's worth. I like the way that guy's actively masturbating as he's telling that story. Oh no, there's only one thing left to do.
It's for the dollar.
Pulled out the big dodger.
Back on his own, probably.
That would be depressing.
Oh, what?
I opened Twitter one time and there was, some sort of confusing trans porn star. Massive hog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just right there.
Yeah.
Underneath, Charlie Kirk's just been shot.
Yeah.
Big old dong.
Yeah.
Right, so usins, I'm going to tell you about the time me and my partner climbed Mount Batur, which is a volcano in Bali. Oh. And it took 2.5 hours to get up it or something ridiculous, for me anyway, and I cried the whole way. But got up there, watched the sunrise, stunning. We come back down this mountain and I am busting for a piss.
Puss.
At the point where it's every step is pain. But anyway, there's this wee shack. And my partner, he goes in first and he comes back out and he's like, nah, you're not going to cope well in there at all. It's really rough. And I was like, oh, fuck, we're travelling Asia a good bit at this stage. And I was like, how bad could it be? But anyway, I was like, sure, I have my shewee with me. So, happy days. I'd only ever use the shewee one.
Do you know what that is?
What is that?
It's like a wee cup goes over your post and then you turns it into a dick and you can piss out a wee tube.
Happy days.
Time. Get it out, go in. You know, the place is, this thing's crawling. It's crawling and it's humming. And it's alive with just in its own way. It's terrible. But anyway, I'm bossing. But I'm able to pee standing up. So I'm like, right, here we go.
Bossing.
And I'm pissing, right? But
Right.
you know, whenever it's like so sore and you're like, oh, and then your like bladder finally relaxes and you're like, oh, thank fuck. Yeah. But because I'm standing up and I'm not used to peeing standing up, my signals are all mixed up, right? So I'm like, right, I'm peeing, but it's only dribbling out the funnel. So I'm like, oh, I must be just like not able to relax here. So it's just like dribbling out and dribbling out. But I'm like, you know, whatever, till the end, right? So it's dribbling out my wee funnel, and eventually I'm like, right, okay, I'm done. But that wasn't a lot of piss for the amount of peeing. Like, the piss to peeing ratio was clean off. Anyway, I was like, right, that's fine. There's nowhere to wash this wee shewee, obviously, so I just put her back in her wee box and back into my bag and never let on myself. Now, there's still a good bit to walk to get back to the van thing. And I'm starting to notice that, hold on a minute here, I'm pissing. And every fucking step.
Hold on a minute here. I'm pissing.
I took, I was like, it must be piss, was gushing down my legs. And I'm telling nobody, like I've told nobody, but my shorts are saturated in piss. And let me tell you why. Because I was that tense and that nervous about using this shewee thing that I held it that tightly that when I was pissing and it was only dribbling out, whatever the piss went inside me and into my vagina hole. And then because I was so tense about the whole thing, I sucked all the piss up. So I'm pissing out and pissing up at the same time into my vagina hole. And then every step that I took then that my pelvic floor relaxed a wee bit, it was like, gosh, 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 gosh. Now you're in a van with two absolute mountain goat New Zealand couple pair with us. And I'm saturated in piss. Like, that massive piss I took is now fully all over me and in my shoes and everything and down my legs. I'm thinking, this is the lowest of the low. Like, travelling's rough anyway, but I was like, this is my new low here now, but I'm saying nothing. I'm just hoping that nobody smells piss off me. Because sure, all I have to do now is go home.
Well, please do a piss counter in the corner.
Nah. The fucking van goes to a Luwak fucking coffee place and we have to taste 16,000 different types of tea and coffee. Go and see how it's made. Go and see all the Luwak shit with the fucking coffee beans in it and a wee woman grinding it and yappa 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 to the shop at the end buying coffee. All the while it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer because we're in Bali and we've just come down off a mountain this morning and now I'm saturated in piss and I have to taste coffee about it.
I love her.
So yeah, it wasn't until we got back into the van for the second time to actually go home that I told my partner that I am humming with piss. So yeah, that's my confessional. I really need there to be instructions on how to use a shewee, and I have not pissed standing up since.
If you are recommending this episode to a friend, tell them to play the pish drinking game.
Yeah.
Every time she says, pish, Take a shot.
Puss. Pussin'. Puss. Puss. Pussin'. Puss. Puss. Pussing. Puss. 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 Pussin'. Pussin'. Puss. Puss. Puss off me. Puss. Puss. Piss.
Felt like I needed a piss, and I thought I'll go for a piss here, and I started pissing out my piss hole, and piss was flat all over the place, pissing.
Saturated in
Piss. Piss. What accent is that? Strabane or something? No. Piss. Piss myself.
What have we done for this podcast?
I don't know. That's interesting though. You know, whatever physics goes on when a woman tries to stand up and pish. You know, what do? Create some sort of vacuum?
Yeah.
And it just fucking comes out and piles back in again.
The ladies really coming through on this episode. Between the fucking tonsil stone and the pish.
Imagine having a fanny full of pish.
Oh, what? Well, you could recreate it with the bag, probably.
What?
With the man with the pish in the bag. Fuck. Probably for the same thing.
But sure, at least you're in Bali, you know what I mean?
Everyone's pishing
If you
everywhere.
had a fanny full of pish in Victoria Square,
Yeah.
it would stick out like a sore thumb.
Not only pish down there.
Piss everywhere in fucking in Bali. Big fanny full of piss.
And I'm telling nobody. I'm covered in pish.
Almond and piss. Yeah, so you know you're safer just fucking popping a squat, aren't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Trying to use some sort of device.
The shewee, I've never heard of that. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I have heard of that before, but that's a wild invent. Yeah, pull up the shewee there to see what she looks like.
There we go.
Pull up there. And you can get in different colours too.
So you slam that over the fanny full of piss, and there's someone using it.
Oh my God.
You know, there's some piss slave somewhere with that going right in his mouth.
Oh.
The shewee flexi, if you want to carve in it. Some device.
That is modern thinking there now.
Yeah, dude, there's stand-up piss. There you go to the urinal. Look at that. I feel like you'd be like, give me a bit of a dong of a shewee. You know?
Yeah,
Don't give me an old wee bodily like that. You know?
How do you clean that?
Yeah, I mean, if it's under the sink, you know what I mean? Throw it in the dishwasher. Look at her. I would be like, get me a shewee with a comically big black cock on it.
Is that a shewee con?
Shewee con. Oh my God.
Have you ever experienced that though, where you go to bulk and you're in an environment where you can't bulk, and so you hold it, you go like a blowfish?
No, I've never fucking.
You've never had that?
I've never toted it. No.
Have you ever had that now?
In the mouth?
Plenty, yeah.
Yeah.
After a good Chinese, yeah.
I had that with. I remember this is ages ago. Like, you know, whenever your parents are first letting you sort of leave, you know, the house in general. And me and the boys got a bus down to Port Rush.
Oh God.
It took fucking forever. And we went to, I think, a restaurant. What is it even there now? Silver Sands? Does that ring a bell?
Don't know.
It was basically just like a kind of fry up place. So we went there for a big fry up, and then immediately went to Barry's.
Right.
Barry's was already across the way. And we were in Barry's, whatever, and before we went into the sort of main attraction, there was the rides outside. But one of the rides was, what would you call them, where it was like you were sitting in like a wee sort of circle thing?
The waltzers, bro.
The waltzers, right?
Loads of beaver.
Now, we're full of fucking beans and toast and egg and bacon and whatever. We're in the waltzers, and I'm in with my mate Clark, who very civil lad, you know, wouldn't say boo to a goose. And we're in the waltzers, and the guy in the fucking polo shirt that's like spinning them round, he's really going at it, like, you know, like the rent stew. And he spins ours, and my mouth just...
Hey, let me tell you something. That guy don't pay rent. That guy don't know what rent is.
I remember it so well. Hey, there was one spin, and I just blowfished up like...
Oh, no.
And Clark, right, he's at the other end, and he sees us.
Yeah.
And he goes, McCann, don't fucking dare, lad. Don't fucking dare, lad. And it was making me laugh.
Yeah.
But I was like going like this here. I was like, stop, because if you keep making me laugh, it's gonna come out. Right?
Oh.
He just goes, don't fucking, you dirty bastard, don't you fucking dare. And I literally like giggled.
Yeah.
But to the point where like just wee boke spruts came out. Like wee tiny ones, you know? And then literally the waltzer stopped. And Clark, I've never seen anyone get up off his seat as fast in my life. As soon as the ride stopped, he got up and went out. And thankfully there was like a bin right beside the ride. So I just, whole time, this is about fucking 5 minutes, I've had the boat just sitting in my mouth, swarming around like an old boat aquarium. And then I get off and just open the bin lid and right into it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But the boat spritz was...
I've never had a boat come into my mouth and me be able to like control it.
Yeah.
You know, it's all been coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking right. But yeah, there's so many funny videos of like, you know, give my father-in-law his first in, and there's this an old Chinese boy walking down the street like,
your first in is rough.
Well, luckily I was well pished the first one I ever tried.
Yeah.
And I liked it.
Yeah,
you know
you gotta be pissed to enjoy it.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck, my neck's warm.
And also, Nordics are a whole different game. Zins are 6 milligrams. These are fucking what, 15?
Yeah, like if you
13?
If you got like Nordics with a 4 strong on it, which are there are stronger brands, but they are particularly harsh.
They're tight, like.
And I like it.
Willie Thompson, he booked, didn't he?
Yeah, he booked in here.
Yeah, on that's right.
And then he let on he didn't. And I was like, bro, I could fully just hear you. Yeah. He's the loudest boker of all time.
You can smell it.
He was in there, he was like, ah! Ah! And I'm like, you sick? And he's like, nah. Who, me? Just hanging around. You know? You know, video of fucking, what's that? What do you call that? We get.
I caught the reference immediately. Can't remember.
Beetlejuice. Yeah. What are you doing? Nothing.
Yeah.
Just hanging around.
Howard Stern, Hall of Famer.
Oh, unreal.
Just hanging around.
Just hanging around. I feel sick now. For fuck's sake.
Hello, fellas. How are you doing? I hope you are both keeping well. I just thought I'd share my wee story from Amsterdam. It was about 20 years ago, so I'm well over it now, but it was a stag do we were over at, and we decided to go to one of these sex shows. So we went all in, pumped up. We were looking forward to a bit of riding on stage, you know, but fuck, it was grim.
By the way, that's everyone's story.
Yeah.
We were all pumped up. We thought this would be mad crack, and then you just be sad.
Yeah, there was a boy with an elastic band around his willy and everything, trying to keep it hard, and just it wasn't nice viewing, you know. But it turns out then at the end of the show they says we need a couple of volunteers.
Oh Jesus!
And I was sort of looking around me thinking, who's going to volunteer for this? Of course, the fella I was with, he's hand straight up. And next time, big spotlight on the two of us. Right, lads, on the stage. Come on up here. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. There's about 500 people in the crowd. So now I was in the middle of the row, so I shuffle my way past and on the stage and get up there roasting, big spotlights on me. And I just started thinking to myself, I don't have great boxers on me here. I just knew I didn't have I was around that time of life where I didn't have great boxers on. And I was like, please don't make me take down my trousers. Please, please, please. And then all of a sudden, trousers down, boys. Oh, for fuck's sake. So we...
like Wallace and Gromit boxers. The old Bart Simpson's on.
Down the jeans then. And the crowd just burst out laughing. I was like, I don't even want to look down here. I don't even want to see what they're laughing at. So I looked down and there was fucking holes in my boxers. There was pee stains. They were just rotten. Do you know what I mean? And the crowd were laughing. Half the cunts stoned. Tears streaming out of their eyes. I was like, for fuck's sake. Mortified. So anyway, this girl came on stage and she was sort of rubbing around us. And
God forbid you just like change your boxers and have a shower or something before you go out. He was like, fuck, I'm sure last week shade on them. Tomato ketchup stain and fucking pish holes in them. Fuck's sake.
Whips out a banana. I said, what the fuck she wants to do with this banana? So she gets down, she lies down on her back and she fucking peeled the banana and stuck it in her fanny.
Yep, seen it.
And says,
Hack.
you have to bend down and eat this. I was like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy. So of course, I says, fuck it, starving.
Hey, there's fucking 105 a day. Fuck it, sure.
Oh my god. Stop. Potassium, fuck it.
Bent down, arse facing the crowd, and the crowd erupted laughing again. I was like, oh my god, what's the back of my boxers like? So I reached her up mid-eat chomping a banana out of a woman's fanny. I put her hand around my back, my arse, and felt where my arse hole is, a massive hole in my boxers.
Oh, Jesus, lad.
So my brown star just fucking on stage in front of 500 people in everybody's fucking face. Oh my god, it was mortifying. And then I get up and of course I had to go back down off stage. I was in the middle of the row, wee tight seats. People had to stand up to let me in to get me back to my seat. It's a good story to tell, but fuck me, it was embarrassing.
By the way,
champion.
How much? How do you have a pair of boxers for like 15 years to get the How do you get a hole on it directly in the arsehole?
Pish stems and arsehole.
Yeah, fucking bird's nest. How do you get holes in your fucking?
I didn't even want to know what they were laughing at.
I was munching the banana and I reached around and put my finger in my own arsehole. By accident, I didn't know there was a hole there. But
that's what Liz got cancelled for, remember? She made one of her dancers eat a banana out of one of them sex show dolls' puss.
Unbelievable. Really? That's
yeah.
Fat bitch. Unbelievable.
Good on the banana.
You try fucking banana. You fucking pig. I was all skinny now. I mean, I used to do material about that. Do you remember? Because I went to one of those.
We
shows.
went to the sex show.
Yeah, but I was like, is this girl in like Tesco's right before shift for like 20 bananas? And they're like, what are you at tonight? Making a smoothie? And I was like, I sort of.
Me, you, and Mickey. That's right.
Oh man, sad times. Remember, I used to have the full act out about. Was it me and you that time? Was it us that time with the sex show where the wee curtain would come round?
Yeah.
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 The girl's like getting read by the fella and she's literally on her phone.
Yeah.
I was like, put some fucking effort into it. Pitbull playing. I
feel like there's no repeat custom in them sex shows.
No one's going to be like, hey, they're not maintaining the standard here.
Yeah.
I was here 2 weeks ago. It was great.
Yeah.
This week it's fucking shite. Banana was brown.
Brilliant. I'm glad that one was last.
I just love that he's packed up for a stag do with the worst boxers known to man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I was at that age. I was at that time in my life where I didn't have great boxers.
There is.
Which I get.
That's a fair point. Like,
if I'd have went to that sex show when I was about 16, they pulled me up on stage, it would have been the Gaio boxers.
Yeah, I mean, the way he's talking about those boxers, you're like, just don't wear them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They gotta go.
Well, there's no point wearing them if it's basically a waistband with some tatters hanging off it. You know what I mean? Anyway,
folks, sensational stuff.
That concludes volume 5 of the voice notes.
Yeah.
Not as vomit inducing.
Yes.
As other
which
weeks.
is welcome.
Piss. We've moved on from shit.
Yeah.
Piss this time.
We do it all. Sorry about to book myself there.
That was it. He dies. No, we do it all. Thank you, folks, for sending all your stuff in.
Yeah, thank you for the vulnerability.
Puss! Puss my pants! Oh, fuck. I'm about to puss. Puss my pants. Right, we'll get out of here. Guys, cheers once again. We'll see you next
Have
month.
a lovely week, folks.
Take it easy.
Okay, let's go.
Good luck.
Oh, why? Patreon.com/bombsquadpod if you want to get or host more podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
Behind a paywall. You love it. Four free pods a month. See you in a bit.
Easy.
Will you fuck up too?